Pencil. I'll let you know. Okay, I can go. I look so short right now. But I'm
Hello, grumpy child. Let me see that meow.
Meow.
That is very cool. That is a very cool meow.
Meow.
All right. Nice meow.
Yeah. Anyways.
So, how tall are you now? Probably a whole foot taller since I last saw you.
Last time you saw me, I was like 4 foot something. I don't know how tall I am.
Yeah. Okay. How are you doing? Where did you go for vacation?
We were gonna go to Minnesota, but we didn't because something happened, and so we went to Durango.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
And
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, we went rafting and stuff.
Good. Good. Okay, Meow. Are you tuned?
Yes.
Then let's hear your scale. You know the routine.
Yeah.
Okay. It is not bad. And it's not a very comfortable scale for us, but pretty good. When you play the acromatics, you squished your lips. Try to avoid squishing your lips, not because it looks grouchy, but because when you squish your lips and play violin, that usually means that somewhere else in your body is tension. Lips are an indicator of the tension, right? You can also, if you notice that your lips are tight, you can just close your eyes and try to analyze your body. And you can find the tension in the most unusual places, but they have to be relaxed. I have a friend who was my classmate at the conservatory, and now he's the concertmaster of Tokyo Symphony. And once he had something really, really, really difficult to play as the concertmaster with solos and everything, and he came off stage with a ridiculously painful stomach. And he went to a special therapist, and the therapist happened to be a very smart person. He asked him to play violin, and he noticed that his lips were going tense, and he discovered that when he tightens his lips, he also tightens his stomach. So as he was playing through this difficult solos, the muscles were in a spasm. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. In any rate, that's one thing to watch for. Sometimes, since you pretty much know the scale by memory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I would very much like for you to play for yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror and smiling.
Okay.
This is very very hard. Plain looking at your own smile is very hard, but if you can do that, then you are invincible on stage.
Okay.
It's a very, very old trick for the professional musicians to do. The other problem that I saw in the beginning of the scale, and then it kind of disappeared, your second finger went up like this for a moment. This is really not good.
Okay.
And I almost stopped you, but I decided to let you finish, and then it just came down. The lock between the thumb and the middle of the second finger should never be broken. You don't necessarily touch the finger to the finger, but the thumb is on the underneath the stick and the second finger in the opposite place. So basically, this. Where's the camera?
Yeah.
Here. See this?
Mm-hmm.
That should never be broken. If your second finger is in the air, then this is not supported. That means some other fingers that supposed to do something else are involved in holding the bow. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
This is possible. I know it is possible to play like this, but it is definitely not the best of the techniques. Okay?
Okay.
Can you do the chromatic scale for me one more time? Nice and slow. And don't look at the music, but look at me and smile.
Mm-hmm.
No. Look at me and smile.
Yeah.
Keep an eye contact and smile. No. Don't look anywhere else. Look at me and smile. No, you can't smile. Keep eye contact. Not bad. You will find it even more difficult when you actually look at yourself.
Okay.
Alright, you can either use the mirror or you could use the selfie mode of an iPad or whatever. Just don't to stare at your own eyes with a cool, relaxed smile. That will surprise you. It's very hard, but it is also very therapeutic. You will relax your entire body and your fear will go away. If you have a difficult passage in the concerto, that is the best way to prepare yourself for the stage. Another thing, if you have high ceiling, and I think you do, you can get a chair, but you cannot do this alone. You cannot do that alone. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
You have to have your mom or a strong adult next to you. Because if you lose the balance, somebody has to catch you. Otherwise, either your violin or you will be damaged. You climb onto the chair and you just play your piece standing up there, keeping good balance and playing with power and passion. Do not do this alone, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's move on to the long scale, please.
Okay.
Okay, a little squeaky sound, but not a bad plane overall. It could be the FaceTime, I'm not sure.
It was when I was squeaking a bit.
It's possible that it's a FaceTime squeaks, but I will let you be the judge. Your tone, your quality of the tone is the most important thing when you play scales. Please don't poke anything with the tip of your bow. You look very elegant when you do this, but that part of the bow is very fragile and it will break sooner or later. I've seen it happen, okay? Okay, let's hear your etudes. If the time allows, I will listen to your double stops, but please do practice anyway.
I will.
Keep going.
Okay. Can I do it separate? Like,
Yes, please do it.
Because I'm not good.
Do it 4 notes per bow, but slowly. You should do the legato. It's very interesting. First of all, your etude is much better. You need to keep practicing it, playing very, very soft and very strong fingers, but no push pressure. Just tap on the strings, right? And your goal is to do all these exercises that I showed you, so your fingers are independent and super fast. I personally think that considering the level of your natural ability, you should definitely join the club of my students who can play it faster than me. Right? May not happen right away. It's every year at the crowd and technique class, it's a challenge, and usually one or two people, usually one, accomplishes it by the end of the year. And in my private class, I would say 40% of students can beat that speed. Wendy recently crossed it with flying colors, and Anthony got really upset. He heard her on the Zoom, and she was playing like at 188 or something. And he got really jealous and spent the whole evening practicing and failed, poor guy. But he's getting there. Anyway, at the very end, when you crashed the shift into the third position, are you kidding me? Come on, Meow, you're not supposed to miss the shifts into the third position.
Okay.
Can you play the end of it for me, please?
Should I play the beginning of the last line?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Ouch, and you did it again. Stop. Now, describe to me how are you supposed to find that note?
It's supposed to.
Your previous note is F,
On the
and
since
your
it's in,
goal note is C. Which position is that?
it's in third, so you have to do like one of those little ghost note things on an A on a first finger since you're shifting.
Show me. Right. You always have to think of what kind of shifting you are doing. You always have to make a very clear decision whether you are shifting into the proper position shift, or you shift with a slide and a Russian way. Because the technique is so different, then you should never mix it. You should choose one and stick with it. Understand?
Yes.
In this case, it's definitely a proper shift. And in this case, it's definitely something that's supposed to be done mentally clear. All right. Let me hear. Have you? I have not heard your second movement for the Bach in a very long time.
Yeah.
Are you still practicing it?
Yeah. Well, you said in the last lesson that you wanted to start with the second solo of the third movement.
Okay, let's go.
I was gonna say second page, but I said second solo.
I understand.
Okay. messed that up really bad. Can I just start from the beginning of the page?
Sure.
I'm not.
Okay. You had done good work with that one too. I'm very impressed. I like that even when you crash, you still try to play every note with integrity and with clarity. I have a student who about your age, and he's playing this piece, and he's at crowd, and so he's getting it ready for the audition, and he's doing fine, and he plays really fast, and sometimes losing some of the notes. And I love how carefully you're trying to basically scrape all of them. By the way, I can see where you are, even if you crash a couple of times. That does not diminish your practice level. Of course, when you go on stage, when you are ready, you should not stop, right? But although I told you, yes, of course, start again from the beginning of page, I was trying to make you happy, but to me, that was not necessary because I heard what I needed. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, there are some places in this piece that you feel a little more comfortable than the others, and that is dangerous. Why? Because you're just like a bicyclist who just got over the summit of the hill and rolls down a little bit faster than normal speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
It creates the memory for the muscles to go not steady. Understand?
Yeah.
In this piece, the metronome never changes. It always stays exactly the same, and it's very important for you to be able to play. If you can reach, say, half speed of the piece, you should really be able to play everything with a metronome. Do you think you could do this for me once? You pick the speed, whatever speed is good, and you try to keep it. Same place.
way wrong.
It's alright. Try one more time from the beginning. Your runs in this tempo are supposed to be absolutely perfect. You are doing that fancy stuff that I told you with slight delay and then chasing. Save it for later. Save it for when you play full speed.
Okay.
Because right now you will teach yourself to do a little more than necessary, and when you will speed up, it will be a little bit too fast and you will crash.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let's try. I think you overdid it. That's way too long.
And how would it go? Like,
Yeah, but it's very impressive that you could hold it so long.
how many? But it's 9 beats per thing. So if it's 1 beat per.
Let me see, maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, so it would be. Like that?
Right. But as I said, it was very impressive that my little girl can pull such a long bow. Try one more time from the beginning. You can play stronger sound, but on one condition only. Don't press the stick, but hang your hand heavily. Your bow hold is very good. Make sure that your thumb doesn't bend backwards and supports it underneath. Otherwise, your hand looks really nice. This bone looks really, really flat, and your hand is flexible. It's a joy to watch. But if you can get it heavier, that would be very nice.
Okay.
Try one more time and keep the metronome going.
Okay. I forgot to shift.
Let's try again. That's all. See, that all comes as a part of the package, because when you go on stage, all these little things are going to be a problem, right? Metronome creates semi-stage experience and teaches you to play really, really steady. Do it again. Stop. That trio requires the bite from the right hand, but no pressure. You play yeah, and it goes. You squish the trio, and when that string is squished, it's not going to stick. Okay? Try again. I know I put you on the spot, and I know that you were playing well when you were not with a metronome because you were giving yourself a little tiny times here and there. But that like little extra comfort will not exist when you're on stage. So you need to teach yourself to think faster.
Okay.
Understand? You're doing very well, actually. Really, really well. Try again.
Okay.
Actually, let's start from the end. Turn the metronome on and play after that Barrière part to the end. The part that you know that one, right?
You cut out what? Like
the second half of the last page.
Oh.
Yeah, that should not be a problem. You should be able.
Right. Sorry, there's a stupid fly on my arm. God.
Get rid of it. Is it gone?
Yeah, well, the whole time I was playing that, the fly was just running around on my arm.
Oh. Okay. Good.
Get off of me.
It's back again?
Yes, it's been swarming my face and my shoulder and my whole arm.
Get it. Ooh, you look such a dangerous kitty now.
Wherever it goes, I have a fly swatter.
Dangerous, scary kitty.
Totally. Of course, that leaves when I'm ready to kill it.
Right.
I'm keeping the fly swatter next to me. It thinks my hair is its place to hang out. Because I didn't brush it yet, somehow. If it comes back, I'm gonna slap it so hard it will never forget it. Anyways.
Okay.
Should I do some of the second movement? Or?
I want you before. Well, let me hear a second movement. I was going to go backwards. This is what I suggest, not to drill from the beginning of the second page, but play the end of the piece, then add a little bit, like a couple of lines, and then still go to the end of the page, because it will give you more and more confidence. Are you still with me? Because I just lost you.
So I would start from like that, and then I'd go to the end, and then I'd start.
There you are. I just lost you for a moment. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're freezing again.
I can hear you.
Okay, can you check your Wi-Fi? Because suddenly you started to hang. Maybe one of your siblings is playing the video game or something.
There is a TV on downstairs. So that might have something to do with it.
Okay, well, I can see you now, and it seems to be all right.
Okay, it says it's connected, but...
Yeah, but now you're hanging up again.
Oh.
Are you on the strong Wi-Fi?
Yeah, that I know of, yes. I can...
Yeah, you hung again. If you can ask your siblings if they are online to hold. I cannot see you.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, you're
Come
back.
on, Meow.
Hi. I had to fix
Hi.
it.
Okay. All right. Let's hear the second movement then.
Okay.
unfortunately, I could not hear perhaps a third of it. And it's not because of you, it's because of the web connection.
Okay.
What I heard, sometimes you play like a boy. You know, girls usually get stuck at the frog and boys usually get stuck at the tip. And you're getting stuck at the upper part of the bow, and you need to try to separate and divide and plan your bow in a way that you generally are sitting in the middle of it. Right? Your favorite part's supposed to be from right below the balance point to right above the middle. So somewhere where your elbow is in 90 degrees, you close it sharper and then open it a little bit more and just pat it. And if you happen to need a longer bow, then the next one you have to just creep back into that comfort zone.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It is a very intelligent process, and you have to think about it when you practice, but when you actually play the performance, you stop thinking about it and you just enjoying your music by playing well. And the other thing you absolutely must do, you must play with a metronome, because you're doing a little bit of the same thing. You are taking freedom that is not necessarily comes from your musicality, but it comes from your disability, right? At some point when you feel more comfortable to play a little bit slower or maybe a little bit later, you take that time, and then at some places where you feel a little more comfortable to run, you run. Or when you feel like you're running out of the bow, you just speed it up a little bit. All of these things create a certain expression in time. And if you practice like this all the time, you actually learn to like it. It becomes yours. And I'm not saying that it is not beautiful. It's wrong, but it's actually maybe even beautiful. But when you are going to play with the orchestra that goes steady, boom, 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 da 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 da, boom, boom, da da da, you don't have an option. Do you understand? You have to really, really be straight. I don't know how much I could see and hear because the internet keeps getting worse. Oh, by the way, speaking of the times, at this point, both times are possible. Saturday the same time or Thursday at 4, but I am waiting for my Crowden and my Santa Dominica schedule, and then I will know for sure.
Okay.
Okay? But you can do 4 on Thursday if necessary, right?
Yeah.
Good. Then I will let you know what works out. Try one more time, just for a few minutes. Set the metronome at something like this. And try to play from the beginning. And try to play the most beautiful sound with never-ending vibrato. And if you get a little more emotional about a specific note, then you vibrate that note even more. Okay? Let's go. Okay, I think it's a little bit too fast. Let's slow it down a little bit. Try.
just gonna try. Okay, I think it's completely dead. I'm gonna call it back. It's completely dead. I think I just need to call it back. He will answer. And Jangle will again answer. Says it's connecting.
Hey, you, kitty cat.
It went really dead, so I just
Yeah, I
decided.
kept losing you, but it was better, and your bow division was better.
Okay.
So, we have to say goodbyes, unfortunately, now. I will let you know what happens. It might take a couple of weeks. Let's assume that Saturday for now goes on. If I need to switch to Thursday, I will let you know.
Okay.
Do what I told you. Make sure you work with metronome. Make sure you find the expression and phrasing and quality with the time. And then when you can play it perfectly straight, that's when you're going to bend the time beautifully. Okay? And maybe at some point when you come to visit, or maybe even if I get crazy and fly to Texas. By the way, text me where you are and what's the closest airport. If your mama still wants me to come, I might come and visit. And you can show me your rattlesnakes and your pony.
We don't have no rattlesnakes, but we have ponies at our house.
Good. I don't like rattlesnakes.
I saw a garden snake once.
Yeah, don't touch that one. It's not dangerous, but your hands will stink. Anyway, I miss you terribly, and if it will work out for us to get together, then we will spend a lot of time just playing music together, okay?
Okay.
Now I got to go, and please, for the future, talk to your siblings and ask them to hold off their use of the internet, because when many people log into the same router, the signal gets stuck.
Yeah, there's also a big TV downstairs that's running right now because our little cousin is
that
playing.
Might be a problem too. All right, gotta go.
Okay.
Come on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nope. Bye. Okay. You're bye. Okay. First of all. Anyways, have a nice day. I will see you somehow someday. Anyways, bye.